Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another amazing episode of Sunshine After Dark podcast. And as you know, this is the podcast where we bring the heat when the sun comes down.
Yeah. Now, if I could add to that, if you do notice, two out of the three of us are in like a lightly dimmed area. Like, Owen, you're like
bright.
broad daylight over here, dude.
I'm in between. Hazy's like mega
more or
dark.
less is you because of your
The
camera,
sun
but
is
me,
still up.
I'm like in the shade. We'll fight in the shade.
I'm scared of the dark.
Yes, sir. And we are your hosts. My name is Sunshine. How y'all doing?
What's up? It's Owen. Get Owen.
Hey, it's Jesus right here with my co-host Dean.
Oh, look at Owen.
He's looking at me so hard.
He's
Motherfucker,
like,
you recording? And Buna, she's somewhere back there. Buna, look. Say hi. Yeah, they're my co-hosts. How's it going today?
Thank you so much, gentlemen. I hope you all enjoy. I'm still getting used to this stupid script. Maybe I can't read my fucking handwriting, but I hope you all enjoy the heat of tonight's episode. As always, you may find us at youtube.com/Sunshine After Dark podcast, or you can find the audio version on Spotify. The name of the channel is also Sunshine After Dark. If you enjoyed the show, please drop a like, subscribe, comment, and hit the notification bell to know when the next spicy episode is coming.
I would say just more or less how you want to enjoy the episode. We usually try to keep, our YouTube side of the video a little, little detailed in terms of like the visuals. But yeah, please support. Whether
Yes.
you give it a listen on your drive to work or from work, or you're at home and you want something to watch.
Just let this be an hour where you can just escape. Let us make you laugh, with fucking whatever gibberish that we have tonight. And I think that's kind of like the true nature of why I wanted to make this podcast. But hopefully everybody's doing well. Good afternoon. Today is Friday. It is freaking hot. One of the hottest day today, dude.
How hot is it? How hot is it with you? I'll tell you if it's hot or not.
I don't know. I think it peaked
Motherfucker
like
gonna say
112.
80.
dude.
It hit like 90.
112?
I think
Nah.
it peaked like 112.
Not where we are.
I
It's
think
not
so.
112 with you, bro. You
Not where we are,
tripping,
dude. It's like 90 where we are.
90?
Okay, yeah, that's
High
like
90s?
cold. That's like I'm wearing a hoodie, bro. I'm wearing a hoodie
Forget he's just out there at 150.
with a long sleeve and a hoodie, bro.
Oh, hell no. So what was the
Nah.
temperature for you, Hazy?
Shit, I don't remember. Let me check what the temperature is right now. It's because I'm telling you, I have my room. Okay, right now it's 90 outside.
90?
It's not bad.
What the
90.
fuck?
At night.
Oh, hell.
Tomorrow the hottest is gonna be at 5 p.m. is gonna be like from what is it, like from 3 to 5 is gonna be 103.
Oh, brother.
Not full, but
Melting.
like honestly, if you have AC in your commute, your vehicle, right? If you have AC at home, like you won't really feel it. Like I go to
Yeah.
sleep with a blanket on, bro, like every day, the
Damn.
whole summer, bro.
Just blasting
That electric bro wasn't cheap, bro, but fuck it, dude. That's not, my
Jesus
ass is not
Christ.
sweaty while I sleep, bro. That's just the worst.
Oh, my
Living
God.
in comfort.
Like if you ever wake up like in the ass crack of dawn, fool, and like you have like your little fucking sweat stain right here in your neck, bro.
You gotta be sleeping in a pool of sweat.
Sleeping in a pool of sweat, bro.
Jesus Christ. No, yeah. As soon as I got my AC, that's when all those like hot nights stopped, dude. Even when I used
That's
to
good.
live at my parents' home, like that was tragic. But once I made the investment and got the fucking AC, dude, I'm sleeping in two freaking blankets, dude.
Exactly. You gotta say you sleep better, right?
I
Like,
sleep
I'd
way
rather-
better.
Cause it's like, okay, it's cold, you throw in a blanket, go to sleep comfortably. But when it's hot, bro,
You can't do anything.
You can't do anything, bro. You just gotta lose more clothes, and you know how like eventually your pillow gets warm, your mattress gets
know.
warm, bro. Then like your significant other wants to cuddle, and it's like, move. Like, ooh. But when it's cold, it's like, all right, like arrímate, mami.
Jesus. But yeah, it was super hot today. I think at one point my car was reading 112, but I think that might have been just the car itself, not actually
Oh,
outside.
probably just sitting there and
Yeah. But yeah, keep cool, everybody. I think Southern California is getting a heat wave, as far as what I know. I think there's a fire somewhere. But yeah, keep cool, keep hydrated, be safe out there. It's gonna be hot all weekend, I think. So we have no
until Monday. I think Monday is gonna be the last day where it's like super hot.
Jesus. Oh well, we got AC. The only thing is I don't have AC in my recording room, so I'm fucking. It's like a small little convection I'm gonna do, so I'm a little bit baking.
Oof.
I feel a little warm, but we're doing okay.
Just because we
Earlier,
bring the heat.
yes, that's what we bring the heat.
Aggressive.
What?
It's because she humps him. Fool. She
Oh.
dominates him.
Why is that? Why is it that female dogs know
The
that
thing is,
function
she's
of
fixed,
humping?
fool. She's fixed, bro.
But
She just
that's
does it.
but it's a
It's a
female
dominating
dog.
thing, bro. It's a dominating thing. I don't know, fool. She's
Yeah, I
been
think
humped,
so.
bro. It's a dominating thing.
Does your dog hump, Owen?
Keep going
Or?
at it, bro.
Nah, she don't hump. But like I've seen it before, like female dogs humping. I think it's a dominance thing. So. It's like, yep.
Interesting.
Too hot for TV.
Whoa! Censor.
Censor, put a blur on that.
Bro.
But earlier we were talking about, Hazy was just giving us an insight about him needing to do some testing, and I had made a comment about him using ChatGPT. So I was kind of curious, in any of like anything after high school, like college, community college, whatever it was, have you guys ever cheated on a test?
Yeah, it's not cheating. It's more or less, having access to information. They more or less want to know that you're able to have that information readily available. The application is like a second.
Yeah, like in the real world, you're gonna be able to look stuff up.
I guess that's right, but in terms
not like
of
you're at work and it's just like, oh, like, let me fucking yeah, exactly like going to.
That
real world,
logic
like,
is correct, but as far as when it comes to the academic policies, I don't think it's
No, not okay. But
not okay.
so yeah, I've done it before. Yeah.
Can you share your tactics, like what you did for any specific one? I'd like to know.
Community college. This is like it was a physiology class, like anatomy, physiology.
Okay.
I took it with Nadia. Actually, I don't know if she listens to this. I doubt it, but I was like at the end of class, like at the corner of the class. So I just take out my phone and like look at the answers real quick. But like under the table, and they couldn't see. Like the teacher didn't walk around or nothing.
How big was the class?
It was
How
pretty
many
big.
students?
Like it was a pretty big, like a lab, biology lab class. So they had like the big tables and stuff. That was in the corner. So like the teacher didn't.
Interesting. I think for me, unfortunately, I don't want to tell the school that I'm going to. I don't even want to tell my real name because I'm currently enrolled in that school. But I've had cheated before.
Oh, your diploma gets fucking
revoked and shit.
That's why they did that to you.
I know, huh? They probably found out and they're like, no,
There
this
it
guy's
is.
not getting his degree.
How bad do you want the degree?
How bad do I want it?
How bad do you want the degree? It's embedding the.
Just getting naked, dude.
It just starts getting unbuttoned and just like.
But I was doing, I think it was some type of like physics engineering class. Usually it's like the mechanics of different materials and functions like pulleys and whatnot. So some of it is pretty intense. But the class was pretty small, and we had the classroom, we had those desks where it's like the chair and then you have the little table with the armrest that's attached to it on the side. So we were sitting in rows, right? So in front of me, it was another chair close to my end. So what I would do is I pulled out my phone, and I remember too, because the guy next to me saw me struggling on my left, and he was like, "You good, bro?" Or like he kind of like gestured, right? Because it was quiet. He was like, "You good, bro?" And I'm like, I kind of gestured that I was kind of struggling a bit. So he shoot me the answers, like he texted it to me, and he shot me like a little paper note.
I've done that before. Like I'm pretty good at test taking. So like I like saw the guy next to me like fucking like he was like when he would like turn his laptop towards me, bro. Like, hey, bro, what did I just say? What's this? And then I'll kind of like just hint at it. Eventually, I just like texted him the my fucking quiz. Like,
do you send them?
The perfect
do you like do like a it's A, bro, or it's B, like that with
I don't usually do it the same way. I don't even think about like how I subtly tell them, but I always usually do.
Or you give them
Like
winks,
sometimes, sometimes more or less like I'll read it like I'm stretching or something. Then I'll like then you'll kind of like
he's like
point at it, and I'll kind of just like, I'll just probably like make a nice sound or like say something or like tap. You know, it will never be the same thing. It's just more or less just like it's either a confirmation that yes or no.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did the same thing.
You're just like, oh yeah, it's B. It's like, dude, like everybody's testing. They're like, somebody's gonna hear you.
Did you help anybody cheat?
It's more just like that to be able to pick up on your cues, but more or less just like it's more or less just like a confirmation of yes or no. That makes it easier to help someone. Versus like exactly like the whole fucking thing. And it also depends what kind of test it is, right? Like if it's math, it's like, yeah, bro, like good luck, dude.
Right. How about you, Juan?
If it's multiple choice, then yes.
Did you ever help anybody cheat?
Yeah, like in it was in community college economics. Like they for the final exam let us use like open notes or not kind of like open, like they give you a sheet that you can write down whatever and use on the test.
Oh,
the guy next to me didn't have one. I was like, oh, you're fucking stupid, dude. So then when I finished up, I just gave him my sheet because I literally had like all the answers on my sheet.
No
and he was
way.
Like, yeah.
Did you ever kindle with him like after? Like, did he ever?
Nah, that was like the last
favor,
last test. So I gave him a sheet and like said what's up and then walked out. And I was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, man, you did a good deed. Just like how you gave that one girl the Nintendo Wii.
Oh yeah.
Was it the Wii? The Wii?
Yeah, it was a Wii. It was a Nintendo Wii. Yeah.
What is that you like gave it up, really? You had gotten it and it was like, oh.
Yeah. No, well, I think they were like ahead of us in line, and there was like one Wii left. And my grandma was like, hey, it's his birthday. Can you like let us get it? And they let me get it, but the girl started crying. I was like, fuck, I don't want to make this girl cry, so I let them.
You should have, bro. That would have made playing fucking Mario Kart Wii that much fucking sweeter, bro.
I know. That was her canon event. I should have just
canon event.
Okay, after that, fucking make a whole Hara do what I should have. Fucking punch you in the chin if you didn't give it to her.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
I'm wondering though, after that,
playing Owen.
After that, how long did it take you to get your hands on a Wii again?
No, I didn't take long after that. It took like less than a week or something, or maybe a week.
Okay. So it was like it wasn't like you got it a year later, dude. You were like fucking involved for like a year, dude, because of your life decision. That's horrible.
Owen's very nice.
Honestly, I'm cold with being the blanket.
I'm kind of jealous, but yeah. So
I'm gonna just like throw my calzones out, dude.
But yeah, I use like the rim of the chair to kind of hide my phone and prop it up. But I felt like the professor kind of knew what everybody was doing, but he was like chill about it. Cause he even stepped out of the classroom. Like that was kind of crazy. Like he just stepped out to take like a 5-minute stroll and come back. So everybody, as soon as he stepped out, everybody's like hands, dude, like just shifting and moving around and whatshit.
Ruffling.
Who else is struggling with this?
So that was one of the times that I cheated there, and someone.
Because more or less in the real world, like you said, you're not expected to know everything in whatever you do, whatever profession. You
just got to be able to find out.
Like you just gotta like communicate with everybody else in that team, because usually both fucking jobs are like team based, right? Team organized,
right?
You know?
It's not just
like,
you.
So it's like find somebody like who has the strengths in this, who has the strength, who needs help in this. Everybody, I just get information from everybody, dude.
I definitely agree. Definitely. Earlier, I was talking to my wife because I was kind of curious because I met her in high school, but we went to the same middle school. We lived in the same neighborhood, but we didn't go to the same elementary school. So I was asking her for middle school because I feel like middle school was such like, puberty. So it's a very funny stage. I don't know that I it just seems like a blur. But I was asking her what she did during lunchtime, because I wanted to know what was her favorite like lunch meals, and she was telling me that she didn't go to the cafeteria. So I was asking her, what did she do during lunch? I don't know. I guess she's just said no. I forget what she said, but the main point was I wanted to know what she did, or like, was she in a group? Did people just come to her in middle school? Like, where did she hung out? She was telling me that she was part of like it's called the magnet students. So I guess it's just students that are smart as fuck.
She was part of what's the name of the ones in Malcolm in the Middle, bro? Would you know what they were called? Like
the fucking the Crow Boys or something like that.
It was something.
The Crow Boy, right?
Crow Boys? It was something.
Yeah,
it was something, bro. It was just like bro.
Yeah, she was in the gifted, like, just magnets, just smart people, everybody that's just fucking smart. So she was just telling me that she would hang out like in the bleachers and the bungalows, and she would just have the same amount of people
would you
circle around her. Me,
would you go ahead. I just wanted to add to it, but go ahead.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. I'll follow. It's just that I wanted to add that do you think, just off of the same topic, do you think calling someone gifted or smart stunts their growth, stunts their development? Or to some people, like, a lot of praise stunts people's development?
Yeah, I think it can. I think so.
Like, they're so smart, and it's like, because I remember in high school, there's this guy, like, there was like, oh, he's so smart. His name was, I think, Jonathan. Right? He's that guy who, like, maybe the day before he'll study and get shit done. But like, it caught up to him, dude, and it's just shit he just did not know, like, at all. And it's like, shit.
The pressure.
And it was just like for a while, it was just like he was praised for, like, dude, like, you're just fucking smart as shit. But eventually, just like, he just didn't feel the need to, like, even like try and stuff anymore, because I could just figure it out.
Right.
But it got to a point where he couldn't figure it out. So I wanted to, like, say, like, you think like that would stunt, like?
Yeah, I think to some extent. I mean, it goes both ways. Even if someone tells you, like,
I think it's just like an individual, right? Like, what works for you, right? Because some people could take like that constructive criticism or insults and improve on that, but some is just like, I'm not getting. Let's say, for example, in a sport, right? Oh, dude, like, this guy fucking sucks at soccer, for example. I would use that as an example, right?
That's why I didn't do any like public like soccer teams like at the parks, because they always talk shit. They always tell me. Or like, I'm a goalie, and then they score on me because it was just, I was pressure with the build-up.
I hated that, but nobody else wants to be goalie. But he's like, everybody wants to be a fucking Cristiano, bro, or Messi, but nobody wants to be the support, bro.
Is it like that in basketball too, when you play?
I didn't see you play with it. Yeah. Like, everybody wants to be a 3-pointer, bro.
Yeah, but you need everything else. You can do everything else.
And that's what they don't get. Like, it's like the whole fucking team is important. The passes, the fucking the communication. Not just like, oh, like, just pass it to that guy. He could beat everybody else. Like, no, bro. Like, everything's very valuable. Communication, passing.
No, yeah. And I've experienced a lot of that in middle school. Like, yeah, so she was part of the magnet kids, so they all kind of like hung around together. And then they called my class. So let's say she's like upper class, I'm lower class, like middle class.
You're an alien, bro. You're an alien scum. He was what do you call it? Malarian?
A Malarian, dude.
No, not Malarian, it's Marley.
Marley. Oh yeah.
She was from Marley, bro.
So I was in the core, which is everybody else just base level, right? And there's nothing beyond that. So
like, no expectations, bro.
Right, it's just a regular student, average student. But I was always jealous of the magnet kids because they seemed like to have like genuine friendships. They were like very mature with each other. Me, I was with the core, a lot of immature kids, a lot of bullying. But I had whenever we had like lunch or whatever, I would always stick to maybe a group for the year, depending on who it is. So every year it would change. There was one year where I tried to get into another group, and they tried to do some type of initiation on me.
Initiation,
right? So I tried to hang out with them because I was tired of hanging out with my other friends that year. So I tried to switch over, not make it too obvious. So I think one of them, we were walking on the field, and there was this kid who had very long nails. He was emo, or he was like rocker, skater status, whatever. But he had very long nails. And
how long are we talking about?
Like pretty long, like maybe half an inch long.
Hey, what the?
Half an inch?
That's crazy, dude. Like just his own nails, really.
Just nails, dude.
Right there.
So what they would do, not with this group, but the group knew him as an acquaintance and has seen him play this game before. So what he does, the guy with the long nails, he plays rock paper scissors, and whoever loses has to kind of claw someone in their forearm, in the back of their arm. So since he had the long fucking nails, I played him because I was made to, and I probably lost two rounds of rock paper scissors. So he fucking just clawed me on my arm, and I had mega scars, and I had to go to the nurse because I was fucking bleeding, and I didn't want to get infected because who knows, how we're kids.
Not clean, bro. We're in his butt and everything.
Yeah, his butt, his nose.
Yeah. So I struggled, not struggled, but that year I struggled to kind of be with the group because, again, I looked at the magnet students and I was like, damn, man, they're all together, and it was a lot of group of kids, so not everybody just stayed with one, but they all knew each other. And me, I just had to because my best friend from elementary, he was in the magnet, so I couldn't really hang out with him because he was involved with all the other kids. So lunch, I had to make new friends. So I've had a bully. I probably had 2 bullies. I had this ginger dude, his little niche would be he was a big guy, so he would always grab his massive hand and just smack me in the back, dude.
Oh, that pissing me off just hearing it, dude. Oh,
I know.
I wish I went to school with you, dude. I wish I went to school with you. Would have protected you. I would have kept you safe.
I kind of wanted to ask you guys, what were your daily activities during lunch from middle school?
Middle school.
Mm-hmm. Because I feel in elementary you stay with the same students, so that recess is easy. But when it goes to middle school, you have different periods, I guess.
Nah, I did middle school too. The same school.
Okay.
So it's the same.
Yeah.
Stuff. We just did the same, just hung out or played basketball or something. Yeah.
What about you?
It was chill.
I think it's just more or less that. It's just any of the group of your friends that you make either through it's mostly through your classrooms or PE. I feel like you make a lot of friends in PE just because it's you guys are just doing sports together, so you kind of get you, right? I think it was a little bit of all over the place. I told you I had some friends that were into the whole jackass fucking. I think I told you the guy Jose Torres and one of some other of his friends.
Yeah.
I had a friend that was all the different people.
Okay, but it wasn't. You never had any issues, right? As far as for not fitting in, or you were welcomed into most of these groups.
I think it was more or less that how can I say it? I think it was more or less just even if there were some people that were like that, because in middle school, that's when I went through my fucking horrible acne phase, bro. Estaba feo, güey.
Really? You don't have acne right now, do you?
I have I don't want to say I have scars, but I have the sunspots. So there's some that never came off. But my skin for the most part is clear. But yeah, middle school was just bad, bro. I remember I'm gonna tell you the nickname. You can call me it, it's fine. But I remember that she followed me for one. I think the only reason I didn't follow me in high school was because I went to a different high school. I just happened to go to a better school. Dude, they call me fucking fungus, bro. One kid called me fungus one
Oh,
day, bro, and that shit was stuck on me for like fucking all middle school,
damn,
bro.
he called you fungus.
But the
It
thing
was
is,
stuff growing out your face and everything.
exactly, I was like fucking patient zero of The Last of Us, bro. Like shit was crazy. And it wasn't even that bad. It was like I'm pretty sure there were other kids that fucking had acne. Just that fool got me that day,
Nah,
bro. It was
yeah,
stuck.
kids are fucking mean, dude.
The
Fuck,
thing is,
dude.
it was never like they just fucking fuck that guy fungus and like gang
Yeah,
up on me. It was never to that extent. It was just a name that fucking stayed, bro.
yeah.
Damn. Did
Nah,
that mess
yeah.
with your psyche?
It definitely. I remember like at the time, like I'm not gonna say I cried to sleep. It was never that serious because it's only as serious as you take it, right? But it's not the same for every person.
Mm.
But it definitely was like I tried everything to clear my face, bro. Like
Dang.
fucking all
Mm.
kinds of different skin routines, and it's like some would be like my fucking skin would be more irritated. I would find like something that would clean off the acne, but it's because my skin just I got it all under control now. But like my skin was just like it'd be irritated. So let's say I found something that would clear my acne,
Yeah.
but then my skin would be all like it would get like it get like burned or it'd be like red or
Mm.
irritated. So it was either I have acne, my face is all fucking irritated or peeling bad.
Mm.
But yeah, dude, I think the only reason they didn't follow me in high school is because of that.
Owen, did you have any like not traumatic but very things that affected you like in
Oh,
middle
what
school?
you mean?
Nah, I was low-key a bully too. There's this bigger guy. His name was Christopher. We're like, dang, this guy got to eat more tofu. So we started calling him Chris Tofu, and it is being like just tofu,
Jesus
and that
Christ.
stuck. That stuck. Yeah, like names like that, they just stick
So you were a bully? Kind of?
a little bit. I mean, we all like made fun of each other, like, cause it was close group.
Okay, that makes
But
sense.
some people like, I don't know, like the way they reacted or something, it made them or made you want to like kind of mess with them more, or like if they
Like when they
react,
were
they're
obviously
like,
hurt by it, it was just like, oh,
yeah.
this-
Or if you're like, if they don't react to, then like, oh, like they're cool with it. Like just keep calling them that, even though they might
Interesting.
not be.
Are
But,
you the same
Yeah.
way now? Like, would you feed off of like?
nah, I don't know. I don't think I do that. Nah.
Maybe in the court, you're probably like that, right? You get a little bit of young Owen release, maybe.
Nah, I'm kind of a nice player, I think. I don't know. It depends. Maybe.
Okay, fair is fair. Well, that's cool though. I like to get to know, your younger selves. That kind of helps me understand what you guys are as an adult. And that may be a weird thing to say because why should that matter, right? Like your younger self. But I think knowing you from the core, both of y'all, is
I think
very
more or less
good to
after
me.
an age, you stop changing too much as a person. It just more or less you just have more responsibilities
Hmm.
or more expectations behind you or whatever. That just like okay, like up front, like this is where I have to be.
The curse
I
of
feel like
being an adult.
It's like feel like growing up, like you had to like let's say for example, right? Like you know how like you would be into the newest trends,
Right.
whatever music it might be, whether fashion, haircuts, dressing. And it's like, oh, you do it because like all your friends think it's cool, like you think you like the praise, right? But you maybe at home it's like why you like my dad, for example, like if I were in skinny jeans or I were wearing something like this, like dude, like eso se ve feo, like eso es pa no pa. Pa. It's like, dude, like it's more or less just like you're trying to like find your identity, I guess, so like kind of like what you're into.
I had a lot of identities, dude. It was weird.
Doing
But-
the phases. You were emo as well.
I guess not emo, but more of like poser
Yeah.
rocker,
Mi amigo Semo?
or like I would wear baggy clothes at one point, and like graffiti clothes. I used to wear a lot of South Pole. Have you ever heard of South Pole brand?
No.
I think
No.
they used to sell it at Macy's. That and a lot of Echo.
Echo.
Sean John, bro.
South Pole. I'm very curious. South Pole.
That was G Unit, bro.
G Unit.
All the thugging, bro. Sean John, yeah, it was Sean John, G Unit, South Pole, Echo Unlimited. If you had money, it'd be Ed Hardy.
that you can find at your local Mervyn's, or now it's Ross and Marshalls.
Is that what it was before? Marvin's?
I always see it at what was the brand called? Ed what? Ed Harry?
Ed Hardy. It's a freaking. It's
trucker
actually a designer. It's a designer brand. Fool. Ed
Oh,
Hardy?
I would always see a lot of them in like the Ross and Marshalls and stuff. I
Well,
always see a lot of
they get
those.
a lot of brands.
They could probably make it there, but yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
it's like
I
a
see.
designer brand.
Did
Like they got the Tommy Hilfiger over there now.
Tommy Hilfiger.
That's
I
like
got a Ross just to look for some Tommy, bro.
Yep.
What was I asked Owen this on the weekend? Oh, we spent the weekend together, so that was very intimate. We slept in the same room. We showered. We had airheads.
Together?
Yeah,
Yep.
together.
Together doing that?
And
then
Together?
Double
We-
stacked on the toilet. So we can back in.
And then we went to go see ostriches. That was fun. So that will come later. But anyways, I asked Owen on the weekend. I was like, "Oh, what's your style? Like, what's your style?" Because not to be, I don't know if this is offensive, but he bought like a bucket hat, and he had like jeans and a shirt. So to me he looked very like like top tier Asian dad. Like I have a picture. And
Did he have a fanny pack, bro?
no. He just had like
Okay,
I think it was the color of the bucket hat. But you look good though. You look very good. It's just that image for
Hater.
some. Hey, there we go.
Hate
That's,
him,
hey.
bro.
Hater, man.
Oh yeah, man.
Maybe that's
With
what
that
it
little
is.
pouch for my paraphernalia.
I forgot to add the pouch. Hey, that's what's up, dude.
Dang.
So that the color scheme that he had gave me like weird deja vu that like I've seen this person before sometime in my life. But you guys will see that video version soon. It should be up soon. I had my little straw hat because it was fucking hot out there. But I wanted to know what's your swag, Owen? Like what's your style, bro? I know you said
Yeah.
t-shirt and shirt, jeans, but maybe you can elaborate a little bit more. Maybe I don't know.
I don't think I have a. That's a pretty like standard like California.
I think for me, I
native-
just like casual.
yeah, just
The only thing that
casual.
I'll probably like commit to would be like shoes.
Mm.
Like whether it's like Vans, like the old school Vans. I like those specifically, like the old schools.
I'm a New Balance
Like,
right now.
New Balance. Okay.
New Balance, those are comfy. Those are nice.
Sure. New Balance. I don't know. I feel like at this age, I feel like I should find maybe some type of style.
Yeah, you should wear like cardigans and like freaking overalls.
I used to wear cardigans back in the day in high
Oh,
school.
have you worn overalls? I feel like Owen could pull off overalls. He has the height.
I think, yeah.
Like the overalls
I don't
with like
have a pair. I have
like
like
overalls. Yeah, you could pull that with overalls with like the cuffed like leg with like the leg areas, so your socks show.
I have like
Pull
those
it
little
off.
straps
Wow.
for like formal wear.
Like for your
I haven't
gym?
worn them like
I know. Get some
Mm.
overalls. You look good in overalls. I know you would.
I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I should find some type of style. Like, have you ever seen like Pedro Pascal? You know how he just puts clothes on, dude? Like, it just looks very good. The style of the shirt, you know?
Juan watches him change, dude.
Huh?
Juan watches him change.
No,
Pedro
just like when you
Pascal.
see people on the street and they're like, damn, they got a good sense of style.
Like he's all put together, right? He's all put together.
Yeah.
Right. But I think my curse is that whenever I have the chance of getting that, I get the particular item. I like to shop at the Levi's store. A lot of good stuff there, a lot of denim. But when I buy it, I don't wear it. That's my curse. Like I'll have it stored up in the closet for like maybe 6 months to a year. A year passed by.
The thing is, for
Don't fit
certain
me.
accessories, you don't need that many of them. Like I don't have it anymore to be honest, but I have I do have a jean jacket, huh? I have like the black jean jacket, huh? But like I used to have two jean jackets, like a jean color one, and like a black one that I currently have still now, and like a leather coat. But like for accessories, just like that you could wear them with like anything else, whether it's like a hoodie, just like a t-shirt. Those are things that you just need to have like one or two of. You don't need to have like, let me have like 30 different jean jackets. Those are just like a one or two
Mhm,
things.
mhm.
Not for sweaters, hoodies. Those are the ones you could fucking go ape shit with, right? Just like, let's have this color. Let's have this like knitting style. Like for me, for example, in my style, I don't like hoodies with a zipper. I fucking hate zippers because of when you sit down that they do that little fucking, little. They kind of like holding to themselves.
bold.
Yeah, they look up fucking stupid, dude. So I always like wearing hoodies, whether it's like all the way to the top, with like the little collar. Or there's some that are low that I think are really stylish and like that they have like a button or two. But yeah, for like fucking hoodies with zippers, you'll never catch me wearing one, dude. That's like not in my wardrobe, bro, ever. I hate it.
Yeah, no, I feel like my wife is very, very stylish. She knows how to get down. And like I ask her,
have her dress you, bro. Have her dress
I try, but she's like, I'm not your mom, like, But she does help me. She's getting me more into some more neutrals. We're getting rid of the skinny jeans, the very slim.
No, yeah, don't wear skinny jeans. Wear slim straights. Don't wear
slim straights. Yeah, we're doing that. Chinos. Yeah, I'm already old, dude. I
don't mean it like that. More that's just like I think you gotta adjust you gotta adjust your style with like what you're presenting yourself as.
Right.
Know?
Yeah.
You don't want to show up like freaking. What's the name of that guy with the eyes, bro? Like
Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, I like how you fucking do. He's like, "What's up, cool kids? What's up, fellow kids?" Yeah, exactly like that, dude.
I don't know. I feel like Owen can fit a very Cabana style, like what's that brand? Cabana Boy, Cabana, or maybe it's just Cabana.
I think it wear like Banana Republic. I think Owen would look really good in like either both casual wear and maybe like
Let me see you in a turtleneck, Owen.
It's like a dressy casual too.
Yeah, you'll pull that off really well.
Let me see you in a turtleneck one day, Owen. And
turtleneck.
I got one. I got
one.
You gotta have like one turtle. I have one.
I'll wear one tomorrow. I'll be like, okay. fucking neck, just long ass like.
I would like to see.
Yeah, you got the neck for it, bro. No, Juan got that neck. Got that turtleneck too. Remember?
I gotta get
my neck is pretty short. Speaking about my neck, I remember I did a lot of like sit-ups back in the day in high school, and I remember one of the female PE teachers. I was like lying down, so I like lifted up a little bit, but my neck muscles were very pronounced because I did a lot of like sit-ups and stuff. The PE teacher was like, "You work out your neck a lot. Like he has very." Like you got good neck muscles, man. And I'm just like,
shoot. You give good neck.
You have a good neck on you, young man.
It was funny because Lorena was there too, so we were just kind of like, huh? It was a weird comment.
Neck.
You should have reported it, bro.
No, she's talking about my neck.
Fucking sicko.
All right. So now we're nearing the end of the Sunshine After Dark podcast. And this segment, we're going to be introducing a new thing. We're going to call these... Owen, think of a title for top 5. Something unique.
Top 5.
Owen, you forgot to shout out today's sponsor for the podcast.
Today's sponsor is Kona Light Blonde Ale.
So good at this, dude.
Do you ever want to be refreshed on the island of Hawaii? Well, go to your local liquor store and buy yourself Kona Light Blonde Ale and take one sip and you'll be on the beach in Hawaii.
Dude, can you show me how you are at the beach? Like, just show me how you just recline
on
the beach. Put on the hat, dude.
Put on the bucket hat, dude.
Put on the bucket hat.
Oh, where'd it go? I don't even know.
Put it right in front of the camera, dude. Put your steamy toes in front of the camera.
Show me what's a typical experience at and drinking the beer. Hey, that's what's up, dude.
Bro.
Just like that.
Exactly. Yo.
That's what the experience at Hawaii, drinking a Kona beer at the beach. Thank you, Kona Light, for sponsoring today's episode of Sunshine After Dark. As Owen's mentioned, we are going to be doing top 5. So today's segment, or today's top 5, we've decided to do top 5 video game bosses. So we've compiled a list of 5 video game bosses. We rank them from 1 being the best or hardest, hardest. And then 5, and then 5 being, lowest, but still making the list.
Like an honorable mention, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So the way that we're gonna do this, we're gonna go around popcorn style. We're gonna share our top five, our number 5, and then go up the list once we go through. So I'll go ahead and start first. So for my number 5 in my list, I chose the game is called Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex. It was on the GameCube. And the one that stood out to me that was so cool was Crunch, the fire element. So so the way that he's like a buff like wolf, right? So he's covered in like molten lava, and he chases you, and then you're running like, you know, backwards, like towards the screen, right? And then towards the end, I always hated that. Really? I feel like that's a lot in Cash.
Running, it stresses me. No, there's a lot of games in the 64 that were like that.
You're running towards yourself.
Yeah,
you
so
don't know what's coming up.
It was that, and then like towards the end, once you reach the end of the road or whatever, Crash gets into this like mecha suit, and he sprays the guy with like fucking like fire detergent, like fire suppressant, in order to give him a nice spin attack at the end. But it was so cool. I just like the style. I like the little mech that Crash would get into. So that would be my number 5, because it wasn't hard. It was easy. It was just pretty cool. I like the aesthetic of it.
My number 5 is the generic icon, Bowser.
Ooh, Bowser at number 5?
Villain, boss. I put him at 5 because he's just been around for too long. You know, he's iconic, so I'll give him that.
Okay.
He hasn't been very difficult, but But he deserves to be up there, so I'll put him at 5.
What Bowser, if I may ask? Any Bowser?
Christian playing Bowser in Smash Bros. I don't think it was actually Bowser. It might have been Bowser Jr. in the Super Mario Bros. DS, the like the very first one that came out for the DS.
Mm-hmm.
But the last level was like very difficult for me. Not like actually fighting the boss, but like the level part. So that's kind of what I remember most.
I wanted to put him first, but I'll do it in 5, number 5. It's from Rayman 2, The Great Escape. This guy is called Jano. If you want to look at a picture of him, he's just like a Mike Wazowski looking dude, but he just has 2 arms and a hat.
Oh, why is that your number 5? Like, what's the mechanics of it, or?
So you're introduced to the guy. He like teleports you somewhere, whatever it may be, and then for whatever reason, he's like it's scary because the way that the camera works when like before his boss fight starts is you're running away from him, and once he approaches you at a certain distance, the camera, like the edge of the camera, is just like his teeth. His teeth like drooling. He's trying to chase you to like eat you, right? So you're just like going down the slide, like sliding down like a cave, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
And you're avoiding obstacles or whatever he might throw at you, right? After you do that and survive that scene, you have to make it to him. What he does, the only way to make it to him is that he shows like fireballs, he shows a bunch of different stuff to hit you with. But every now and then he summons little skulls, right? This one made it difficult and very nerve-wracking. Little skulls, those are the only things you have to shoot him with like a little orb to stop him in place. Those are the only things that allow you to progress towards them. So you have to hit those little skulls that he shoots at you consecutively, so you could like make a path to get to him. The problem with that is like what makes it nerve-wracking is if they hit each other, they fall. And after a certain time, they start falling because like they're not supposed to stay up there for later.
Yeah.
So you have like the stress of like having to stop them from getting too close and getting off them like at a good time, so you don't like fall to the bottom. Like if you fall to the bottom, you die. Like you lose some health, you don't die immediately. You just have to respawn from the beginning of the fight. Not like the chase scene, but we're actually fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like at the release, like at that time, like very difficult. Which is like, oh my god, like it's just nerve-wracking.
For sure.
And it gets progressively harder. Like.
All right. Thanks for your number 5. Jano. Okay, moving on to number 4. My number 4, I selected Metal Sonic from Sonic Heroes. Bro, I was such a Sonic fan. And when I thought that Knuckles and Tails can turn supersonic, they didn't. They just got into a freaking bubble, and Sonic was the only one who went super. And so you're fighting freaking the altered version of Metal Sonic in the air. So that was pretty cool because it's a memory from my childhood, and Supersonic was always like my go-to.
My number 4. I don't think it's technically a boss. I think it's just the main villain icon of this game. But it's the creeper from Minecraft.
Oh, and, okay.
I know Minecraft is like some peaceful game, you just build shit and sometimes fight monsters.
Yeah.
But I played it like when it first came out, and there was like a lot of like mystery because no one knows like what's really in the game still. And Creeper is like this weird monster that just sneaks up on you and blows up. And even now, like if I play the game now and I know what it is, it still creeps up on you. It scares the shit out of me every single time I play the game. Like I feel like Minecraft is like a horror game because of that stupid monster.
The freaking creeper, dude. That's cool.
Yeah.
We should play Minecraft. I like to get into
my sister used to play it quite a bit, and we would literally scream every time it would pop up on you because you never expect it. You never like because you feel like you're safe all the time.
No sound cues or anything.
It gets a little like a fuse for like a TNT. Like
okay, that's pretty cool. Nice. Thanks, Owen. Hazy, what's your number 4?
I'm gonna send you a picture of the boss just to kind of make it easier for me to describe it and everything. My fourth boss in the 4th place would be from the Metal Slug series, Metal Slug 3 specifically.
Oh, Metal Slug.
Okay.
I grew up playing that game both when we would go to the laundromat with my mom, and we would go to Mexico because in Mexico, if Juan's been whatever it may be,
the arcades.
They had those arcades. It used to be like 10 cents or 1 peso or whatever it may be to play, dude. Instead of doing a quarter or 1 peso, and that's like literally like way cheaper, bro. So that was equivalent to at least 10 cents at the time. So you're just playing all fucking day, bro. And this boss specifically is called Root Mars. It was a final boss in Metal Slug 3. So Metal Slug 3, like usually start like you fight a bunch of like different. It's like a is it, like a side scrolling, right? Like a side scrolling like shooting game.
Mm-hmm.
And in the end of it, like you just freaking fight some bosses that like fucking are like bullet tanks. They just bullet sponges. They just get hit forever. But this one was interesting because it's like you fight like this big old fucking you fight in this big ass alien spaceship. It like gets to that point, and when you're like you guys are skydiving off like to escape and like you guys beat the game. This fucking alien head like with arms like falls down and, like grabs you midair, dude. And you have to fight it like while you're on top of it. And it's just like, dude, it's like the accumulation of the whole game. It's like, dude, like that's such an amazing way to end it. Yeah, he was a very memorable boss for me.
The way that it looks like, just to kind of give a visual representation, looks like the face of a goldfish, but the head is sliced off with brain being exposed, and it has creepy arms. That's how closely I was there. Okay, cool. I would like to look into that. I might have to check that out.
You should play Metal Slug with me one day, please. We could either do that in one stream in 1 hour sitting, bro.
Oh hell yeah, we can all do it.
I bet that shit so many times.
Hell
it's a player game, but we could all do it definitely.
We can rotate. All right. Going for my number 3. My number 3, which has already been announced here, is Bowser. Now I had difficult time choosing my Bowser. I really enjoy the gameplay of the Super Mario World Bowser, which I think was the one on Super Nintendo, where he has the clown helicopter thing, where he's just in the castle. Or Cat Bowser from 3D Mario 3D Land. I don't know what these Mario games, they all have the same one. New is just rotated. The words are just rotated differently. But Cat Bowser was a pretty cool experience. I think you fight him in a fucking skyscraper. He's just fucking climbing. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's my number 3. Owen, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is the Master Hand, Crazy Hand. Super Smash Bros.
Smash Bros.
That's the boss. It was I don't know how old I was when Brawl came out, but I could not beat them for the life of me.
Especially on the Final Destination event.
Yeah, when it's like fucking lasers coming out of the fingers.
I think you had like challenges where you had to like 1 through 100 or something. And I think 99 is like Master Hand and Crazy Hand. And you have like maybe a stock or something. Something like that.
Impossible.
Very impossible. That's a cool one. I really like that one. Nice. Hazy, what's your number 3?
I'm finding him. It's gonna be for Resident Evil 4. I'm just looking for like the specific boss just to like show it to you.
Ooh, the Resident Evil giant lady.
Dude.
Vampire.
I think the most maybe, but I'm thinking of one specifically. The
Resident Evil, what number?
Ramon Salazar. 4. Yeah, it has to be 4 for me, bro. It always has to be 4 for me. Okay. So for me, it's gonna be from because they're all so fucking good. The game's fucking amazing. Okay. So I guess for me, it would be the Chainsaw Sisters from Resident Evil 4. So even in the remake, it's just as stressful, right? Okay. So
I don't
Resident
even
Evil
think I got
4,
to that point.
There's Resident Evil 4. At least the original one, you have 2 options, 2 paths. You could go to the left and you fight a Gigante, which is like a giant. I think you got to that point in the Resident Evil series. Have you seen it? Just like Gigante, the giant freaking. Did you get to the giant? Yeah. And the other option is to go. There's just like a lot of horde of enemies. Surprise, surprise. There's a bunch of enemies. They're just annoying. Like for any game, like when there's a cute, like maybe they're not difficult on their own, but when there's like a bunch of unlimited space, it's like, oh shit, it's overwhelming. So you have fucking 2 chainsaw women that, for one, they take extra damage. They have more armor, I guess. Like when they're attacking with the chainsaw, they have armor. At least in the original game, they did. And they don't get like stunned. Like they don't stop their animation, dude. And that chainsaw is a 1-shot hit. So regardless, so let's say some other enemy just like fucking nudged you, it made you stop moving, and this bitch is over here like, fucking head out, dude. Point being, like when I was growing, I was like fucking 12 years old when I owned the game, 13, whatever it may be. So it was very, very, very stressful. You're just like playing the game, like you're running away. It's a 3rd-person game, right? So behind you, just you're like, it's just like, oh my god, what if it's like right here, dude? Like, ready to like slice when I go. Stressed out. So that'd be my number 3, the Chainsaw Sisters from Resident Evil 4, the original one. The remake, not as much because the game, it gave you a little more options to defend yourself. Like you could shoot at their chainsaw. To fucking like get it to like jam, so then they have to like actually stop and like fucking rev it, and that wasn't like that before.
Oh, okay, nice. Thank you for your number 3. Now we're going on to number 2. So my number 2, this is kind of where Owen kind of reminded me of the boss. And she's not really a boss, but
you did steal mine.
No, Owen, don't tell me. Okay, so. So I chose Cynthia from freaking Pokemon Diamond, Pokemon Pearl. Talk about the music. Cynthia? Yeah.
I think the biggest, at least for me, the biggest one was fucking Red, bro, and fucking
that one too.
And Soul,
like, not in Platinum, not in Diamond and Pearl, but in Platinum.
Pearl. Yeah.
Oh well, I played Cynthia.
She wasn't as good in Diamond and Pearl.
Well, the first time I saw her was in Diamond. That's the only one I had. Unfortunately, I didn't get Platinum. I know.
Oh, dude, she was fucking impossible in Platinum.
But talk about the music. Intense fucking Pokemon music, dude. And talk about the selection of Pokemon, which the one that I always wanted to get this Pokemon back in Diamond and Pearl days was the Spirit Tomb. That shit was that was pretty crazy.
Nice, yeah. I was gonna say Cynthia as well. She was actually my number 1. I'm gonna switch it around a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, I was gonna agree. Like the music is perfect, and she was very difficult. She was actually like difficult in Platinum because I know a lot of like Elite Four champion stuff. Like you could just breeze through it. You could just sweep the whole team, but it was actually hard.
Damn, I'm gonna have to try Platinum.
To make it a little different, I do want to say Red, like what Jesus said, because you don't expect him, right? Like you just climb this mountain.
Like when you played originally, it's like, oh, with Mount Silver, and it's like, dude, okay, we'll go with the story.
Yeah, he's just there. Like you're like, what the?
He doesn't even say anything. He's just like,
yeah, he doesn't say anything. Like you talk to him, he's just like, whatever, doesn't say anything, and he pulls out his freaking strong ass team too.
Yeah,
what the hell?
Yeah,
I like Red too, but I think I had a more memorable experience with Cynthia because of the DS, but it was pretty cool. Cool. Thanks for your number 2, Owen. Hazy, what is your number 2, bro?
Horrible, dude. Like I said, for me, it has to be Red. 100% number 2 spot. The top villain of all time. Fucking.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's his team. I'm just gonna go back for it, right?
I don't even know his team. I think I know it's the 3 starters. Is it the 3 starters?
Depending on the version, one of them changes is.
Snorlax, Pidgeot, Lapras.
Ash.
Yeah, that's what changes. So for Soul Silver, he has Lapras. No, I think he has Lapras. He's supposed to have Lapras.
Yeah, the OG in Crystal, Gold, Silver had Pikachu, Espeon, Snorlax, Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise. So like the starters.
Ooh.
Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
I'm on it right now. Let me show you. So for Heart Gold, Soul Silver, yeah. But I'm looking at it right now. It's so cool. Yeah. Okay, well Okay, so yeah, for me it was gonna be Red for my top 2 villain. And his team, I'm gonna go through it. It's Pikachu, level 88, Venusaur, level 84, Charizard 84, Blastoise 84, Lapras 80, and Snorlax 82.
Are you serious?
So when you beat the Elite Four the first time, even in Soul Silver, the highest you get to is like maybe 60 and you're good. So you could go to Silver right out. You could go to Silver, Mount Silver right after, dude. And it's like all the Pokemon are strong. You ran into Larvitar, which, by the way, for the first time I ever saw him, because I didn't have access to internet or like a book that would show me the evolutions.
Yeah,
I thought it was strange that there was like this little fucking green little turd that was like just there out of all the level 50 Pokemon that were there, right? So I was just like, oh, let me catch him. That's the first time I ever. That's why I love that Pokemon so much. Freaking Tyranitar. Because I did not know what he was going to be, bro. Like, when he was all small and green, I had him. He turned level 30, I think 30, 32, whatever it might be. Turned into Pupitar, and I was like, I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be so fucking cool.
Something cool, yeah.
It was the same thing for Dragonite. Like, I knew Dragonite existed, but I didn't know, that those blue ones turn into that. So I remember I trained it forever, and I'm like, dude, when is it going to evolve? And it took me getting Tyranitar when Pupitar somehow actually was able to train Pupitar's weak ass all the way to 55, and he evolved, and that's when I was just like, he looks so cool, dude.
Sorry, dude.
So then I had an epiphany, like maybe Dragonite has the same evolution path, and bingo, dude! Like I ended up having Dragonite and fucking Tyranitar in my Crystal game, and it was like the coolest thing ever.
All right, thank you so much, everybody, for your number 2. All right, number 1. So my number 1, and this one is I just want to preface it that it was the best music, mechanics, the different phases of it. I think there's 2 phases. The build up was just so amazing and perfect.
It's gonna be like a Legend of Zelda boss.
Yes, it's Ganondorf from Ocarina of Time, the final one, dude. Talk about entering the fucking door. This man's fucking playing this fucking organ from the start of the castle where you're starting this fucking the dungeons to get up there, and he's fucking playing the fucking organ, dude. And then once you get there,
he's a good villain. He's dramatic.
Yeah, dude, and once you get to his fucking place, he just like, whoa, and he fucking whips his cape, dude. Talk about peak minuscularity and horror. By then, I'd probably lose the Triforce of Courage, because being in front of that man is so scary, dude. But you go through phase 1, and then phase 2, you have to run down the fucking castle when it's collapsing, and then you fight big ass Ganon, and that's pretty cool. So that's my number 1. Owen, what's your number 1, dude?
My number 1, I went a little out of. It's not really like a boss, I don't think. Kind of, but to preface this, I like to play games or watch movies or TV shows without knowing anything about what I'm about to do, as much as possible. So back when I played Halo, obviously it's like you're fighting aliens with guns and stuff. Like it's super cool. Nothing too crazy. And you get to like a level where it's like everything's foggy. People are like already dead, like on the planet when you get there. Like, what the hell's going on? Like, it's super weird. And then there's like weird like noises in the background. And then you get into like whatever bunker or whatever that you get into, and it's the flood. Like it's the kind of like zombie, like bug type like swarming aliens, and that shit scared the fuck out of me. Like when I was a kid, like that's my number one because of like the environment, the ambiance, like what they are. Like it's super creepy. Like the little tiny monsters that crawl up to you and get you and turn you into the flood.
Oh,
it was crazy. Yeah, so I think that's my favorite. Similar. Yeah, Halo. Similar to that is the Zerg,
first one?
StarCraft. Yeah, it's in all of them.
Oh,
so like in all the Halo games, they introduce them the same way. So if you've never played any Halo games before, you'll get that same experience of like oh shit, like what's going on? Like I have no idea what this is. It's something completely different. Like rather than like cool little aliens with guns that you face, it's like the flood. Like they come after you, they run after you, like little.
Oh hell no, dude.
Yeah.
But you were saying what else again? Other than that,
kind of like in StarCraft, the Zerg, they're like little bug aliens, kind of like that, where they like kind of swarm you, and you feel hopeless. Like you got your little gun trying to shoot all of them, but there's like hundreds of them. Yeah, that's a good time.
Nice. Well, thank you so much for your number one. I'm gonna have to check that out too, because that looks that sounds very interesting. All right. Saving the best for last. Hazy, what's your numero uno?
Before this, I would just say it's like a personal thing one would understand. This isn't gonna be my top one. It's just another mention I wanted to add too. Fucking Mario, dude. Fuck Mario. Fuck Birdo too, by the way. They're like fucking this, bro.
In what game Mario is a boss, dude?
Mario Party 2, bro. He a bitch, bro. So because we usually don't have a fourth player. It's just me, this one, my brother Alex. We play Mario Party 2 religiously. Like, we haven't played it, but we play it religiously. And when we do, it's like, okay, who do we set up as the enemy, right? We set up Luigi. He's easy, right? We put Luigi, we put other enemies. It's just like, why? Like, he lost it. What the fuck's going on? But, bro, you put Mario, you put the protagonist Mario, bro. That motherfucker, like, because it's like easy, normal, hard difficulty. That dude's like, max stats. he be fucking mashing like any little mashing game, dude. Max mash, bro.
You can't beat him. Only like few chances where you can beat him, and that's just because he's probably already tired of whatever he did prior.
Yeah, we honestly believe like, and then like for Birdo, dude, like when we're playing in Mario Party, what is it, Mario Party 7, right?
Yeah,
everything just works out like 100% of the time, bro. Like, everything just falls into place. I'm just like, yeah, those are like fucking cheating bots, bro. So fuck Mario, for Mario Party 2, and fuck fucking Birdo. But my actual number one spot would have to be. I'm gonna say it's gonna be from the Mario Sunshine series, unrelated to the podcast, but yes, Mario Sunshine series. Now it had to be the Fanta. What is it called? The Fanta Manta.
Oh, the one on the beach, the
one in the beach, bro.
The translucent manta ray.
Thing, they gotta like throw water on it. So that shit, I guess it was just more or less because the game is like very, cutesy, very dimmer, very mindful. It's very, it's nice, right?
Yeah.
But that boss, you go to there like the sun is setting, and it's just like, dude, this boss just throws off the whole game. It just like exists, bro. It's just like a fucking.
It just comes out of the water.
What is it? Just like a flat fucking surface like manta ray that like it's just going all over the ground.
It multiplies when you hit it.
Yeah, and that's what makes it scary because like as you're hitting it, it's like, okay, now it divides into 2, into 4, into 8.
I feel like it's always hard to find the last one, dude. The last fucking.
No, it gets easier because eventually you get eventually once you hit it enough, you make it irritated, so they all start ganging up on you. That's when it gets like really, really stressful because like you could, even if no matter what surface you get on, as long as it's flat, like if you're looking at it from up screen, you could get on. So they say, oh, let me get on the building, let me get on this. I actually just boom, like gets you anywhere you want.
Okay.
So I just like it was just something that I just like remember to this day, dude. Like it wasn't difficult. It was just like
it's your top one, dude.
it was just like top one, dude. Because it's just like shit. Man. I would never forget that boss. Like I could load up my Switch right now and I enjoy that shit. Dude. It'd be like, oh, shit.
No need to explain your top one, dude. Your top one is your top one.
Top one.
All right. Owen, do you want to close out the segment? The top five?
That was the top five. Top five.
Yes, we're gonna be doing several top fives in the future. So hopefully, you guys enjoyed that. And please put down in your comments if you guys have any criticism on our list. Our lists are precious to us. Some people may not agree, which is fine. You're entitled to your opinion, but please share that in the comments. I would like to see where we're wrong as far as for our ranking. But I think we're at the end of the podcast, so I think this is a good spot to end it. What do you guys think?
Yeah, we're done.
We should just do like a what do you call it? Like a no sleep marathon, bro.
No sleep marathon.
24 hours.
All 24 hours, dude.
Podcast, bro.
Hi. We just wait.
Dry mouth. And...
One day, dude. We should do that. I don't think nobody has ever done that. A 24-hour podcast. That'd be crazy.
Someone has.
Yeah, you would just be like, yep.
Yep.
We want to talk about next?
I think that's gonna be it. I'm fucking sweating. I want to go into my AC. As you can see, I'm all glossy and whatnot. But
dude, you're really sweating.
I'm sweating, dude. Here, bro. I'm sweating, dude. I'm ready to go to the AC. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in today's podcast. Again, you can find us at youtube.com/podcast. youtube.com/Sunshine After Dark podcast, and you can check us out on Spotify for the audio version. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Please share with your friends. This helps us continue the show. And as always, this is the podcast where we bring the heat when the sun goes down. I really hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you beautiful people next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Damn, friend.
It's a good episode.